So this is the second video. This was today, and you saw the one yesterday. It was really pretty good, you know, for a hot summer day. I mean, it's just been hot everywhere. And I mean, if you've ever been to Alabama in the summer, it's hotter than 10 hills every day. So but so I went out today after yesterday, and I seen a lot of schooling fish. I mean, kind of off in the distance. I never kind of quite got just right to where they were close enough. So the water is pretty clear, so I changed colors on my topwater. Same topwater. It's the Evergreen SB 105, and I used the clear color. And the only thing I added, which they used to make these back in the day, but I don't remember the brand, but it was called the Front Runner, and now it's called the Front Runner, but P&H Custom Lures makes them. And you know, this leader's a little short because I retied, but really I want to put it about a foot, 12 to 14 inches apart. And I use this a lot when they're schooling fish, you know. Like, I think I catch more like just going down the bank by itself, but if I'm around a schooling fish, I usually catch more with this, or at least you can get a double. And I did catch 2 smallmouth on this morning, and in the footage you're going to see I was under a bridge, and they would come up about every 20 minutes schooling, and they just wouldn't bite this big bait. But I did catch 2 fish on there. I probably shouldn't have adjusted like that and just kept throwing that bone colored one I did yesterday. But the shad under that bridge are about 1 inch long, so I kind of downsized, and this is the Evergreen SB 77.7, and it's a little smaller. It's about the size of a popper, like a Popar or something like that. And they would just crush this thing. I can't even count how many I caught. I mean, I don't know, they weren't real big anyway, but I'll put a few catches on there and show you the schooling action. It was pretty cool. But I also caught stripers, and so I mean, it was just fun. I sat under there most of the day, and but here it is. And again, the only modification I did was to add an oval split ring, and that's a size 3, in case you ever want to change. Well, that's about it. I do, like with that SB 105, I'll throw 15, 17, 20 pound test. But on the small one, it'll work with that, but it works better with like 12. And you know, with a bait with treble hooks, 12 pound test is pretty strong. I use Yo-Zuri hybrid. That's the line I use all the time. I don't use fluorocarbon. I think that's one of the biggest grifts in fishing. I mean, just think about it. They say you get more bites with fluorocarbon, but I mean, if they can see your line, they can see your hooks, they can see your feathers, they can see your split rings. So I don't really buy into that. Now, there's some properties with fluorocarbon, like the way it sinks, that can be beneficial, but you know, I'm like a pitcher and a flipper kind of a guy, you know, pitching the cover. That's my favorite thing. Or like dragging baits on the bottom. That's kind of what I like to do. And I just had to quit using it because, you know, I hear about the abrasion resistance, but that's a lie. I mean, it's crazy how many fish I would break off with that stuff. And you know, man, I've been using Yo-Zuri hybrid on and off for years, and it seriously, if you get hung with 20 pound test, you can't break it. You're either gonna have to cut it or bend the hook out that you're using. But it is a little gnarly on the spool, but I use conditioner on it, and it's cheap, you know. But that's what I did today. I kind of saw all those fish, and they wouldn't bite my my 105 size bait, and I started catching them on this 77.7. But again, like I said in the last video, this bait really is the best topwater I've ever used. I mean, it's hands down. And like, I'm not sponsored or nothing. I don't even want to be sponsored. I don't really care. The last few years with this bait has really changed a lot of things for me down here. I mean, moving from up north to down here, I mean, it was kind of a challenge. I mean, I've been down here before on trips and stuff, but it really is a different style of fishing with all the shad. But yeah, get you a couple of these and don't worry about fishing deep and staring at your electronics. Or if you're a bank fisherman, this 77.7 would be perfect for even a pond or like fishing off the bank. But yeah, check them out, and good luck. I hope you get some bites on it. Let me know in the comments, and stay tuned. I got a lot of good stuff coming, a lot of topwater stuff, and I might really get really into it and talk about what I'm doing, and try to make some better videos, you know. I probably won't have a video every week until like fall. So I don't know, I'm thinking about taking a trip to Gunnersville, so if I do, I'll make a video for that. But again, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Alright guys, today's been a wild and crazy day. Stuck in a thunderstorm right now.